EFDD has requested that a debate on the report by Mr. Stanislev on listing the third countries whose nationals must be in possession of visas when crossing the external borders and those whose nationals are exempt from that requirement, which was put directly to the vote, be added as the first item. I give the floor to Ms. Julia Reid to move the request on behalf of the EFDD.
Mr. President, the EFDD would like to request that the Stanislev Report on Brexit visas is debated as the first item on the agenda tomorrow. We believe the decision to remove Claude Moraes, a British MEP, from this report for refusing to accept that Gibraltar is a colony of the UK is not only ludicrous but is entirely unjustifiable. To reiterate, Gibraltar is designated a British overseas territory under British constitutional law, and the term Crown Colony is obsolete. The LIBE committee should be ashamed that a majority of their members today supported the removal of the British MEP, thus allowing the Spanish government to hijack a report that had no mandate from Parliament to question the sovereignty of Gibraltar. In two referenda, one in 1967 and another in 2002, 99% of the people of Gibraltar voted to remain British. I therefore ask this House to support a full debate on this report, to consider removing references to Gibraltar as a colony of the British Crown and misleading statements that suggest there is a controversy between Spain and the UK concerning the sovereignty over Gibraltar. Thank you.
Per parlare contro.
And to speak against, Mr. González Pons.
Señor Presidente.
President, the UK has decided to leave. There's no point that on top of wanting to leave, they want to determine our position. With the EU, you're either in or you're out, and if you're out, you can't determine the position that we have to have, those of us that are remaining in it. If you're leaving, don't claim that you can decide on our behalf. Perhaps this shows why it's not necessary to have a long extension of Article 50.
The request from the EFDD group to add a debate as the first item on the agenda tomorrow on the report of Mr. Stanislev is being put to the vote. The vote is open, please. Roll call vote. The voting is closed. The proposal is rejected. The agenda remains unchanged.